Hey guys, what's going on? It has been such a long time since I have put up a video about phlebotomy. So I'm back and I am going to be talking to you guys about phlebotomy again because I got a new job and I don't really know what I have told you anymore because I have only been vlogging and doing mom vlogs for the longest time. Let's have a coffee chat real quick. So I officially quit my phlebotomy job at the clinic that I work at in August. So it's January now because Saturday just doesn't really work out for the family schedule anymore. Every Saturday, Rizo has basketball, and then eventually my daughter will be joining the lacrosse team, and who knows when her games are going to be or her practices are going to be. So Saturday, even if it was only a 4-hour shift, it was still kind of hard because, you know, that's the only day my family is home and I leave. So I quit phlebotomy in August and I was still working the school up until now. But when I quit phlebotomy, I was still looking for other jobs, like other flexible jobs. To me right now, the flexibility of a job is the most important because I want to be there when my kids need me. And then this new job that I found is a very flexible job. It's called a paramedical examiner. So it's a mobile phlebotomist slash paramedical examiner. I did the training online, all the training I have done. They send me all the supplies that I need. They send me my centrifuge, so I have my own little centrifuge here at home, which I'm actually going to test out. And they sent me needles, they sent me the kits, they sent me sharps container, my backpack. They sent all of that to me, and I'm going to show you guys what supplies those are because, you know, just in case you guys want to know, I'm going to share it all to you guys. But yeah, I got hired onto that job, and after all of those trainings, I am finally going to see my first client tomorrow. And you guys, I am nervous. I am really nervous to the point where when I was working earlier at the school job, I was like, while I was wiping the counters, I was practicing my little dialogue for when I knock on the client's door and say, hey, I'm Donna. I am from blah, 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 and I'm here to do your exam. I don't know. It's just, I mean, I've shadowed somebody not last week, a couple weeks ago. But, yeah, I shadowed someone a couple weeks ago, so I kind of have an idea how to do it, but it's still different when like you get your own way of doing things. I mean, my friend slash coworker, you know, she has her way, she has her little flow now. So with me, I need to figure that out. So I don't know. I'm going to be watching some videos on YouTube to see how these, you know, experienced paramedical examiners do it because yeah, I'm nervous. I only have one patient tomorrow. And so what we do is, you know, the day before their appointment, we call or text them and we remind them of their appointment. They don't need to fast because it's not required unless it's instructed on the work order. And then this is what I am so nervous about. I have to take their blood pressure manually. I have never done that before. I've been practicing, but I don't know. I am still nervous. I need to train my ears because I don't know. I even bought a new stethoscope because the stethoscope the company gave me, I don't know, it hurts my ears and there's too many distracting noises that it catches. I don't know if that's what you call it, but yeah, I got a new stethoscope for this job. So we do manual blood pressures. We also do pulse rate. I also will, so we do 3 blood pressure checks, 1 pulse rate. We have them collect a urine sample and we draw their blood and also measure their height and their weight. So I have a scale. I'm bringing that. That's not a problem. I can handle that. Now, the other thing that I'm really nervous about is measuring them, their height, because your girl is only 4'9". What if what if a patient or a client was like 6'3" or something? I'm gonna have to borrow their step stool or their chair to kind of like, I don't know. But that's just what's making me nervous. I mean, I am excited for this job, don't get me wrong, but there are some things that I've never done before and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna, you know, have to like fake it tomorrow, like look all confident and show them that I know what I'm doing. Because like if you're a new paramedical examiner, probably the most nerve-wracking thing to do is to draw the blood, right? but I'm not nervous about drawing blood because I know that I can do it. It's the manual blood pressure and the stinking height. Should I ask for a steps tool? I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I'm just mumbling. This is a very spontaneous video because I really wanted to put out a phlebotomy healthcare medical video again, and this is it, you guys. In this video, I'm also going to show you guys everything, like all the supplies that I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna show you my centrifuge. I am going to take you guys with me on my first appointment tomorrow, but of course HIPAA rules, I am not going to show you his house or you know, the name or whatever. You guys know how it is. So yeah, let me show you my little centrifuge or my little lab setup at home. Okay, so she's all plugged in. See, it's latched. We're gonna, the heck, why are you? Okay, you have to stop it, and now it's unlocked. Open it. Ugh. They didn't give me a new one. That's okay. I have to get these things out of here. See, it's not even ready. You know what? I should be wearing gloves. Shoot. Oh well. Can't get. So, as you can see, I've showed you this, guys, before. It's all balanced. See the water? It's right there. So, because if you put tubes in the centrifuge, and they're not balanced, the centrifuge is going to start shaking. And, you know, kind of like if you have a top loading washer. If your clothes are not balanced, it's going to start jiggling around. So that's what happens to a centrifuge, right? Okay, let's wipe it off and let's go try it. Hey, do you guys remember how to use a centrifuge? Do you do it this way? Nope. It's not balanced. Do you do it that way? Nope. It's not balanced. It has to be across from each other. So we're going to do that. So they're balanced. Now let's see. Start. Ooh. Okay, it's working. Nice and quiet. It should spin for about 15 minutes and it should be done. All right, I am just glad that it works. Thank you. Okay. So in the closet, this is where I keep, or this is where I store random stuff, including all of my pyramid supplies. So as you can see, we have a sharps container here. We're going to go ahead and set it up, put it over here, move that. I'm going to clear all of that out. So everything that I need will just be medical stuff there. We're going to set that up today. I gotta go. This is my little cooler thingy. I don't need to use it yet because it's not too hot yet, so we don't need that. I only have one patient, and so after I draw his blood, I'm just gonna go straight home, and he doesn't live too far away from me. So we're gonna take that out. What's inside? Alright, so we have 21 gauge needles, we have sandy cloths, we have the needles and vacuum containers here. We have more sandy cloths. This is sandy cloth. Yep, sandy cloth. We have some ice packs. We have more ice packs. That's what we have here. So I'm just going to put it all back. Alright, what is in this? Let's see. These are the kits that I'm going to be needing. One of the kits. I believe this is a urine kit. But my client won't be needing this tomorrow. So I don't think I need to bring it. But I got to double check with my supervisor first. Let's get that out. Put it here. Oh man, I gotta get these things out. Okay. You guys, are you even a mom if you don't save all the paper bags you get for your kids' presents? I have this. I have gift wrappers. Well, I don't save the gift wrappers, of course, but I save the paper bags, and I still have another bin of paper bags from like Clennon's birthday from like 10 years ago, and she's 10 years old. So, yes, that's the kind of mom I am. So let's go open this box up. Let's put this away. Big old box. So this is all kits right here. I think I have 15 of this and like 20 of that. I think for tomorrow, I'm only going to need this. Let's open one of them just to make sure it looks the same as the one I saw my coworker use when I shadowed her. Let's take a look. Okay, so here is the kit. Here is the brochure that I said, you know, they probably won't need. So this kit comes with the needle, the urine cup, and the needle holder, the vac retainer. And the urine cup has a temperature sticker on it. So once the client pees in the cup, it'll tell me what the temperature of the urine is. You know, if it's warm, it's fresh. If it's cold, it's not fresh. Okay, gloves. So here it is. So what's in this? So here's where the blood will go. Here's where the urine will go. This is all the barcodes that you need to stick onto the stuff. I'd have to double check because I'm not sure yet. But yeah, these all look familiar to me. This is what I'm gonna use tomorrow. I mean, I just wanted to see if it looks all familiar, but it does. So no, actually I'm gonna use a brand new one just so you can see that it's like sealed. So here's the backpack that the company gave me. Right here is pretty cool, but they have a cooler looking one, and I'm asking for that because that one has wheels on the bottom, and I want that. I feel like it's gonna be so much easier to like haul around when I'm like going up and down the stairs or something, you know, if I'm going on like an apartment and not a house. So I feel like overall it's gonna be easier. Let me close this. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be bringing with me to my first client tomorrow. First off, we are going to bring a blood pressure cuff right here. I just actually practiced on myself like 2 minutes ago, and so I could hear I could do mine. I feel like it's normal, so you know, I'll practice on my husband later tonight. This is the stethoscope that I bought for myself. It's a better brand one. It's called Littman. So I got the cheaper kind because I don't think I have to spend hundreds of dollars for it. So I already put everything that I need in this bag. So in the first pocket right here, we have my tape measure. This is so I can measure my clients, see how tall they are. I also have a couple pens in here and tourniquets. So there you go. On the bottom pocket over here, I have my Lysol spray and my mask. We have to wear a mask when we go into the client's house. In the main pocket here, I am bringing a face shield. I brought a kit right here. I brought my handy dandy planner, which I haven't used. I need to use this one soon. I got some band-aids over here. I got some alcohol pads right here. These are the smaller ones. There you go. I also, what is this? Oh, another pen. So I'm gonna put it in this pocket. Oh, and the weighing scale. Right here, they sent this to me. I'm gonna go check if it's working. I don't really want to know how much I weigh, but it's a reality that I have to accept. So you step on it, wait for it to get to 0. Oh dear Lord. Alright, so it's working, and I'm not gonna show you how much I weigh, okay? But yeah, that's everything that I think I need. On top of that, I'm also going to bring my notebook here that has the patient's or the client's paperwork. And I'm going to fill that out, and I'm going to tell him to sign it and initial it. I think I'm ready mentally, but I'm still nervous. Alright, I think I showed you guys what I need to show you already. The only thing that I need to do now is practice more blood pressure reading on Clarlin and Rex tonight. And then I'm just gonna dive in, you know, that's all you have to do. You're just gonna dive in there, see how you do, fake it till you make it, pretend you know what you're doing, which I do know what I'm doing. But yeah, I hope that my first client is nice to me. And yeah, I'll let you guys know all about it tomorrow. I'll take you guys with me, and you guys are gonna be the first people that I'm gonna you know, share the good news with. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, so oh my god, I am here. I am at the client's Sorry. I am at the client's house now. I'm right in front. I'm about 8 minutes early. And I am so nervous! I'm like practicing how I'm gonna freaking do this. Like seriously, I'm like, woo! Chill, relaxed. Oh my god, what time is it? 12:53. The appointment's at 1. This is not actually too far away from home. It's about 5 minutes away, so that's that. So I can't talk, I can't say anything. I am just frozen. So let's see, hopefully this goes well. They gave me another client for tomorrow, so, and that's about 20 minutes away from here, and I thought I was gonna have a relaxing day tomorrow, but I mean, there's no any other way to get used to this, right? But to keep on doing it, and then I can get the hang of it. So yeah. So guys, boo-hoo. I got all nervous for nothing. Like seriously, I'm not mad at all. At least this gives me more time to prepare myself. But the client wasn't feeling well, and he didn't want to get his physical done when he's sick, for obvious reasons, which is totally understandable. So it's a bummer that I couldn't like tell you guys that, oh, I did it, you know. But yeah, sad. So I'm gonna go ahead and call my supervisor and then see what I have to do about this kind of situation, and then I'm gonna head home. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, so I am back with another adventure for you guys. Excuse me, I am in front of the house of my next client, and this one, I mean, I'm still nervous because guys, it is 2:11 p.m. I went to his front door, rang his doorbell, waited 2 minutes, nobody was picking up, or nobody was opening the door. I called him. He didn't pick up, so I left a message. I texted him, and it was delivered. I told him I'm gonna stay for a little bit more, and just in case he changes his mind, but nothing. So I called my supervisor, and she said to hang around here for a little bit more while she calls him and see if she could get a hold of him. Oh my god, why do I keep on getting set up? I'm not nervous anymore. I'm just like, let's get it done. I'm gonna practice some more blood pressure on my husband tonight. So yeah. Okay, I am here and I am back. My nerves are back. My hands are cold and sweaty and clammy. I don't think this is gonna be a no-show because he responded yesterday when I texted him about the reminder about the appointment, when I reminded him about the appointment. But then again, the person last week replied to my reminder and then ended up not showing up. So yeah, I mean, he has a nice house, so I can't show you because, you know, privacy. But yeah, okay, bye. Okay guys, I did it. Oh my gosh, I did it. He was very nice. Okay, you guys are not gonna see me properly because I'm driving, but I wanted to like have you guys hear my voice because I am finally done with my first client, you guys, and it went so smooth. I was just a little bit nervous that I couldn't even like feel his pulse. Hello everyone, do not mind the mess behind me. I am in my little office now, finishing up all of the paperwork that I need to finish up for my first and one and only client. But I wanted to like let you guys know that it went by smoothly. I kind of vlogged, or I pulled up my camera while I was driving home, but I was just mumbling, and I want to like kind of want to document how it all happened. And so here you go. So I left the house at like 1:40 and then got there at like 1:46-ish, you know. So I waited. I rang the doorbell. It took him a while to answer the door, but that's because he had to put away the dogs. And so he has a pretty nice brand new house, right? If you're doing the same thing that I'm doing right now, here's some, I don't know, tips or advice or whatever, but I'm not an expert. So as soon as he opened the door, I introduced myself. I told him that I work for this company and that I'm here for his exam and all that stuff. And he's like, okay, come on in. And I was like, how are you doing? Blah, 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 right? And then as soon as I got into the house, or as long as I, you know, stepped into the house, I asked him, do you want me to take my shoes off, or shoes is okay? And this client wanted to take the shoes off, so I did. And if you guys are, you know, gonna be doing the same thing that I'm doing, make sure you guys double check with that client if they wanted you to take your shoes off or not. I guess that's just kind of like showing them that you respect their rules and stuff like that. So I took my shoes off, Okay, so as soon as I got upstairs and put down my backpack, I asked him for his driver's license, which he gave it to me right away. And so his dog was barking, so he had to go back downstairs to kind of like tell the dog to be quiet. And while he was doing that, I was putting his driver's license number on the paperwork, and then just really checking all, like, everything on the paperwork to make sure that I'm answering all the questions right. And so he got back up, and then kind of like chit chat a little bit, and then I asked him the questions on the paper, which were, what were the questions? I asked him if he's using cigarette, if he uses tobacco, if he has current medications, and what kind of tobacco use is he using, all that stuff. He was using e-cigarettes. I'm old school. I've never done e-cigarettes before, but I just kind of noted that, taking any medication and all of that stuff, right? And so he answered all those questions. And then after that, I told him, okay, here's what we're going to do today, just so he knows what to expect, right? We're going to do blood pressure 3 times. We are going to get a blood sample, we're going to get a urine sample, we're going to get your pulse, we are going to get your height and your weight, and then we're all done. And he was like, okay, good, great. And I was like, all right, let's go ahead and check your blood pressure, and I was like so nervous, I was like, oh, please let me hear what I need to hear loud and clear. And thankfully it was loud and clear, so thank God for that. And then so I did that first blood pressure, done. And then so because you're supposed to be taking the blood pressure after 5 minutes, 5-minute interval. And so I was like, okay, blood pressure is done, I'm gonna go check your pulse now. So he gave me his wrist and everything. You guys, I could not find his pulse. I was looking, my hands were cold, I was nervous, I was a little bit shaky. My hands weren't shaking, but I was just like, please let me find it. I didn't want to like close my eyes and feel it like that. No, I didn't. I was just like, okay, I'm sorry, my hands are cold. And then I finally found it. I was like, all right, good. And usually, when I shadowed my coworker, she used her cell phone for the timer, but I used my watch. And so what I did was I was feeling his pulse using my left arm, and then my watch was my timer. But for some reason, my timer goes dark, after like 15 seconds. So I have to like do this, and then I'll show you. I was feeling his pulse like that. I was watching, and it would go dark. And so I had to use my middle finger to kind of like touch my watch again to show me how much time I have left. So that's just the problem. I have to figure out a better system. Maybe I'll just go ahead and use my phone next time, just so I can feel it, and then if my phone goes to sleep, I could just tap it with my free arm. So that's that. I felt the pulse, and then after the pulse, went and got the blood pressure again. And after the blood pressure, we went ahead and did height, weight, and then blood draw. And then after the blood draw, I went ahead and had him give me a urine sample. And then I checked the temperature of the urine sample, and everything went well. I told him, I wasn't telling him he was my first client, but I did admit it to him after everything. Like when I was walking out, I was like, I mentioned to you that I've been doing this for 10 years. I have been doing the blood draw and everything for 10 years, but you are my first client for this job, for this company. I am new, and And I just want to let you know that I really appreciate that you're being patient with me. And yeah, thanks for that. And he was like, oh, really nice. No problem. Everything went well. You did a good blood draw, blah, blah, blah. And he told me that he hated blood draws. And so I was like, before I poked him with the needle, before I drew his blood, he was like, I hate blood draws. And I was like, I didn't want to tell him, you want to lay down, because that's kind of weird, because we're at his house and stuff like that, and I'm gonna make him lay down. No, I didn't want to say that. I was just like, oh, okay, well then let's just take a deep breath. Do you want to like sit on the couch, And he was like, no, we're okay. I'm just not gonna look. And I'm like, okay, don't look, take a deep breath, it'll go by quickly. And thankfully, after like 3 months of not drawing blood, I still got it. I found his vein. Thankfully, I had to draw him on his tatted arm, and I felt his veins. It was nice, big veins. It was very easy to get it with a 21 gauge needle. And so, yeah, that is it. So what I'm doing now is I'm double checking the paperwork. I sent the paperwork to my trainer, and I was like, hey, can you just double check my paperwork and see if there's anything that I'm missing? Well, I missed 3 questions. It's just I forgot to ask him if he has a history of blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. And so I was like, oh, can I just call him and ask him those questions? Which is okay to call. And I did, and the answer is no to all those. and he was very nice about it. She's like, well, good thing that you caught that, you know, thank you for calling, blah blah blah. And then there it is. So I just have to complete this order, and yeah, that's that. So if you guys have any questions about being a paramedical examiner, don't hesitate to comment down below or message me. I have my social media links in the description down below. So just message me if you have any questions about phlebotomy and stuff like that. I have been doing phlebotomy for about 10 years, more than 10 years now. So if you have any questions, feel free. The only questions that I probably couldn't answer is like how to get a job if you're out of the country or something like that. Like if you're from like the Philippines, for example, and you wanted to get a job here as a phlebotomist, I don't really know the steps to that. I only know how to get a job as a phlebotomist if you're here. I mean, you know, just those paperwork and stuff. I'm not sure how that goes. But yeah, any questions, feel free to ask me. I know I've been all over the place lately, but if you guys are into these videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.